What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Now I did mention before that I did snap my axle on the right hand side of the car, which is this one over here, as you can see. So now I'm back, and I did say that the car was fixed, and it is. So these are some of the ones that I'm using now, which is different. They call these dog bones, and they weren't really the best because they cause out a vibration because they don't have this setup here. It more connects into this hub right here, which, as you can see, it did do some damage, and that caused out a vibration to the wheel itself. So that changed out. And the funny thing about this build, guys, is that everything that you see that's done to this car so far, I have not really had to buy a part or anything like that, because most of the things is scrap parts from my previous RC cars. And I have a little, you could say, RC car graveyard where I have tons of parts and different other things. So I managed to find these, and these fit. It's the same that is installed in this. So I'm going to take off the body so you can see. But again, to be fully updated on this build, you have to turn on the post notification bell and subscribe so you can be notified every time I post, because I have other builds coming to this channel for this year, even especially in summer. So stay tuned for that. So let me show you guys the installation, or not really installation, but what the other ones look like. The difference with this one is that this one has, you could say, I don't even know what it is, like a whole wire thing going around to protect the axle inside here. But for the other one, it has a pin instead of this. So it's a little different because the axle that's installed in this right now, it's not the same as this one. However, it is 40mm. So this one came out of a MST chassis, and the other one came out of I think it's a HPI chassis. I've had those two chassis before, so I'm gonna take off the body so you guys can see. So there are the axles now, guys. As you can see, it is not as long as these. However, we're gonna work with it because I actually managed to find these, and it has some decent clearance inside, so I'm not worried about it coming outside. And as I said, there goes the pins that I was talking about for these ones, apart that's different from the one that I have right here. So yeah, so these ones have pins, and it's about the same clearance too inside of the diff housing. However, they still work, and what I have done is that I try to camber. I have some just here. Yeah, I try to camber the whole setup so I can have more of the axle going inside of the housing. So yeah, that is that, guys. And as you can see, now we're back to our GNS being on board, because we are going to be going out for some pulls real soon. So you guys can stay tuned for that. And yeah, so had done a little test pull with it, and it's so much smoother now. I don't have any much vibration going on when I'm making pulls or anything like that. So guys, I just want you guys to just stay tuned now, because the next thing we're going to be doing when we get some warmer weather now is to go out and utilize that GNS analyzer, because we want to see what the car is doing now. You can comment down below what you think your predictions will be. So until then, stay tuned, guys.